Hello, my name is Nabu Tiaras. My topic is in Altruism in Dolphins. I'm starting off with introduction. In standard terms, altruism is the principal concern with happiness for others and the animal kingdom. The relationship ensures that others achieve quality life in terms of material and spiritually. In evolutionary biology, an organism is altruistic when its behavior benefits other organisms at no cost for them. Many pieces of literature discuss that dolphins are friendly to both humans and other species of the organism since they are curious and more social and are found to have an exceptional ability to mirror their self recognition. Researchers at the National Aquarium in Baltimore stated that the behavior of the dolphin is correlated with higher forms of empathy and altruism behavior. This behavior is more common in animals, especially in animals with complex structure, such as dolphins and whales. This behavior can also be seen in bats that regurgitate blood to the members of the group that do not feed at night to ensure that they do not starve to death. The Ken selection theory in altruism in dolphins. Several theories and stories explain dolphins' altruistic behaviors. The Ken selection, highlighted by William Donald, explained that the behavior of an organism is based on inclusive fitness. This theory was a contrast to Charles Darwin's theory of personal fitness. This theory explains further that natural selection plays a crucial role in determining the genes of the relative species. This implies that the altruistic behavior aligns with the individual they are helping. For example, dolphins have a higher affinity to human nature, and sometimes they support them because they are curious about them. It is believed that dolphins and humans have a special bond because dolphins want to help people. The multi level selection model in altruism in dolphins. The theory of the multi level selection model is based on group selection. This theory explains that different groups of an organism can move in groups and knit manner to ensure that they promote and maximize their production process. This is still applied in the dolphins' case, where they walk in groups called pods to help build confidence in the younger ones and protect them from predators. Among all the sea creatures, the dolphin is not considered a mean animal since it can assist the human population in times of need or when in danger. Here I've included a short clip of a dolphin pod. Epimelectic behavior of dolphins. Dolphins are thought to have epimelectic behavior. The mutual relationship of dolphins with humans is beneficial in some cases. They act as a human rescue in shark attacks to swimmer. For example, dolphins have a protective circle against swimmers when they see sharks approaching to harm human beings. In the provision of defense, they push the human being towards the water surface so that the swimmer can breathe and get out of the water. Therefore, dolphins have altruistic behaviors to swimmers when they protect them from sharks and prevent them from drowning. Swimmer rescue role. The dolphin swimmer's safer role is provided by marine researcher like Tony Frohoff, who gave a report where dolphins flew to the scene immediately when they reported a shark and left the sharks to fend for themselves. But this is not always the case. Dolphins do not save since they are pathologically indifferent. For instance, in 2012, the story of a fisherman who was lost in the middle of the Pacific Ocean had to be rescued from a dangerous dolphin that wanted to kill him instead of helping him drown. This implies that people should be considerate and consider the fine lines between observation and interaction. surfer saves roles of dolphins, also shows the mutual relationship with other animals where they assist them when in danger. For example, dolphins can protect themselves when other animals are injured by swimming under them. This implies in the same case where dolphins help the swimmers from drowning. Dolphins therefore support the wounded animal by pushing them towards the water surface to help them get fresh air. Dolphins help the injured animals from their enemies at their expense, not considering their safety and benefits. Divers rescue role of dolphins. Divers rescue roles of dolphins. In most cases, dolphins have been seen as the point of hope for the divers who have lost contact or directions while at seabed. This can be well explained by the story of 12 divers who got lost and headed to the shark infested areas. So, to help them, a dolphin pod surrounded the 12 divers, which lasted for more than 13 hours. The pod surrounded the divers as they exchanged with other groups of pods till the rescue team arrived. They also helped the divers to locate the best way out. This implies that dolphins have a crucial role in assessing and weighing dangerous situations. They help other species of animals and human beings without any benefit, as this is evident in where they swim in the closely knitted pod to help their younger ones and can also benefit human nature. Well rescue roles in altruism. Well rescue roles of dolphins. Dolphins are considered curious animals that can assist both humans and other animal species like whales. This can be evident in the story of the bottlenose dolphin, which aided the rescue of a stranded pygmy sperm mother and his stranded calf back to sea. Several rescuers, including those from New Zealand, failed to return the sperm whale mother and the calf to sea. This implies that dolphins are generous and can help other species without benefiting directly, which is the precise definition of the generous nature of dolphins. However, not all species of dolphins are curious and generous at all times, but but show excessive aggressive behavior through human interaction. This can be provided by the report given out in 2003 by scientists such as Peter from Belize, Davina from England, Jojo from Turks, who studied 29 known sociable dolphins. Several scientists observed that 29 dolphins and identified that dolphins have a higher affinity for human nature. For example, 13 out of 29 dolphins under study displayed misdirected sexual behavior towards human beings. Some people became unconscious and even resulted in death. This misdirected sexual behavior on human being is dangerous behavior to human being since it can be harmful to them despite an increased contact with humans. The male dolphins were spotted to encounter erections when they were in contact with human beings and often mounted swimmers. This can lead to fractured ribs, ruptured spleen, and liver. Besides, in some cases, the male dolphins would chase the male dolphins to the swimming pool to remain with the females alone. The jealous dolphins wanted to keep the female prize for themselves, and for that reason, they abducted males and buried them at the seabed, preventing them from coming back. It is documented extensively that dolphins have an excessive desire to seek out human contact, which has displayed the relationship for their kinds. This is because people want to associate with dolphins, and dolphins wish to associate with human nature. However, some dolphins have overt behavior on human beings, resulting in human life injury. It can also be shown that humans have killed dolphins as a defense mechanisms from the overt aggressive behavior. Now, this is my last slide. Here I've provided all my references.